is a tendency for us to think that great adventures only happen in remote, hard-to-reach locations, cost an arm and a leg to get to, and will require the ultimate in hard physical training and preparation. Hi there, I'm Grant McComey, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. So imagine my surprise when I met a group of local folks who showed me that great adventures can often be found as close as our own backyards. Come on along as we explore the upper TUALATIN River and rediscover Ki-A-Kuts Falls. The Tualatin River meanders through neighborhoods and industry on western edge of the Portland metro area. A slow-moving urban stream flanked by towering trees that put on quite a show each fall. But this is only part of the Tualatin story.
Okay, there we are. Just a little bit past the Tualatin, the road to Ki-A-Kuts Falls takes off, an old gravel road.
It's a getaway that takes effort, planning, and persistence.
It's rugged, it's treacherous. You'd want to have a good map, a compass, preferably a GPS so you wouldn't get lost.
Not everyone can do this. This isn't a take your entire family and go on a stroll hike. You have to be prepared. You have to be fit.
Fit enough to tackle steep, relentless, and unforgiving terrain along the upper Tualatin River.
Eventually we have to get off the trail to get down to the river.
Lou Scholl's been here before.
So about 6 of us got together and we were just going to stomp down the river.
Back in '93, when he and friends from the Tualatin RIVERKEEPERS stumbled onto this stretch. Sounds like you didn't know what you were getting into.
No, not exactly.
A 2-hour hike that turned into an all-day bushwhack.
There was no trail and we constantly had to cross the river, wading, whatever it took to get on down.
Finally, they heard something loud, constant, and like thunder.
Kind of looked at each other and go, it sounds like there's some water rushing up ahead. Wonder what that is.
It was a falls that wasn't on any map.
But we got up there and we go, holy smokes, this is like a 45-foot waterfall.
Spilling out of a hidden cleft in the ancient basalt was a payoff that Lou couldn't believe, because no one had ever heard of it.
Obviously, the area was logged, so somebody knew about it at one time. So, in a way, we kind of rediscovered the falls.
The name they chose for the falls honors ancient people who most certainly knew about it. So witness Ki-A-Kuts Falls, named for the last great chief of the native Tualatin people.
He was kind of standing up for his people back when the Indian agent was trying to get the natives to move off their land. He said, no, we don't want to go to a distant reservation. We want to stay right here. Why can't you make a reservation here for us? Only thing I want is for the settlers here to just stop harassing my children.
Those falls were not discovered by the Tualatin RIVERKEEPERS. Those falls have been there way before any of us knew. And the natives knew that that was there first. So it should be rightfully recognized that way.
Flanked by basalt columns and cliffs, Ki-A-Kuts Falls is a timeless and serene moment.
I love how the rocks are sculpted around it, all the trees that are falling down, untamed. That's the big thing. It's all still wild.
In the summer, though, all of this is leafed out, so it's a lot greener. Kind of mutes the sound of the water a little bit.
It's almost hard to believe that it's the same Tualatin River. It's because it's so different than what it looks like down in the valley.
It's a gorgeous falls. And the interesting thing is that it's not the only one up here, that there are a lot of other falls that are very remote, isolated falls.
If you're adventurous and you're in good health and you can use a map and compass and find your way, it's just a beautiful place to be.
If you can see where it comes from and see the beauty of it, I think we're more inclined to take care of it.
It's a real special place. It's worth it.
I can't emphasize enough that if you're serious about visiting Ki-A-Kuts Falls, it's going to require serious planning and preparation, from the equipment to food and water, a compass, a map, GPS, all of that good stuff. And remember that cell phone service is sketchy in this area, and you shouldn't depend upon it. The Tualatin RIVERKEEPERS organization is a great place to start. They have a Portland office. We have the details, directions, and the contact information right here on the Travel Oregon website. If hiking to a waterfall is on your Oregon bucket list of things to do, go to the Travel Oregon Facebook page and compose a dream list of the ultimate Oregon outdoor adventure. You can share that on Facebook with friends and family, and while you're at it, enter to win one of 11 Dream Adventurecation Getaways. So until next week, get out here and explore the great Oregon outdoors and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.